Hi, what's your name?
My name is Jonathan Brooks. I'm actually starring in the movie series Moshe, and in that I'm actually playing the lead role, Moshe.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Permit me for being inhospitable. I'm a man of few words. Can we go straight into business, right?
Okay, I like that.
Very cool. How do you prepare emotionally for a scene that's very intense?
Mom, Dad! Mom! No! No!
Now this is I guess I wouldn't say it was a difficult one for me, but it was definitely one that was interesting to be able to tap into those emotions. So prep wise, I would kind of just put myself in a kind of like a scenario that would kind of be likewise. It would kind of be just like the movie scene. I usually kind of sit and I might go back and forth with my co-stars or whatnot, because there's been times when I've had that blockage and they've come right in and just think about this, think about that, and right into character. So that's the other thing, putting yourself through those emotions prior to the scene.
What part of this role challenged you the most as an actor?
Hey, everybody's gonna tell you, but I'm out to get it out there now. The lines, remembering the lines. They're getting back into the part of remember your lines and studying your lines, because it's been a while from I guess I've seen being able to like memorize things like that. So but once I got into the groove of like the prepping of it and listening to it over and over, so you can really get it. The different, just like I said, my co-stars, they were all very supportive in me getting this role and just kind of figuring things out and navigating it. But recording it, Alpine, and it's Kingfisher. I appreciate that one. Listening to it and having it play over and over.
Is there a character you've played that stayed with you even after filming?
I would say yes, definitely. I would say this one with Moshe. So Moshe it's kind of like a I guess I would say something I've already done prior. Like I love unity, I love family, I love being on the same accord with people. So that was a good space to have my team. You know, I was always kind of like being able to support them and certain different kind of just being in different areas where we would need each other. You know what I mean? So that's something I always like prior to the film, but even within the film, I was able to even acting these things out. It becomes a real thing. You know what I mean? When you're working together for a goal or whatever it might be. So that's one thing I really cherish for sure, which was the networking and the teamwork and the being on one accord.
What was the most you realized acting? What was the moment you realized acting was what you wanted to do with your life?
Man, when I realized you could tell a story that's not yours, and within you fully engulfing into that character, you can reach a lot of people, and it not even be your story. So that connecting part, connecting the dots.
So if you could go back and give your younger self one piece of advice about acting, what would it be?
Be fearless and just do it, you know? Because it's like, what's the worst thing you're going to do in life? You're going to have some people's eyes on you, someone's giving you attention, and if you're doing what you want to do and you love it, just do it. So that's something I would definitely tell my younger self.
Was there a scene in the project that went differently than expected, and how did you adapt, if so?
I guess maybe the thing that was new would probably be adjustments within the film, and like the different locations, and like it might be certain scenarios where I might feel more safe for myself, like just to be able to act in my realm. But if a location got changed, for me to adjust or just a great job at that the director did at just maybe adjusting or having us and putting us different places and even have to make certain tweaks and things like that. That was something that was, I would say, somewhat tough for me. But like I said, by the end of the film or by the end of the series, we definitely were just able to lock in and be able to make those adjustments. And we can see that all of the actors and part of the cast, they were very flexible, very understanding. Because we were doing this through COVID. So just to be able to do a lot of Zoom calls and then have the very minimal in-persons and then having to work through those bumps, it's like a beauty in the process, you know.
I like that. What was something about the filming process that audiences would be surprised to learn about?
I would say of how minimal contact we really had as a cast. It was like, and then like it just showed how much people really put into it outside of the film, outside of us actually being on scene and stuff like that. We really made it work. Like we went like far and beyond. So like when we got in person, we were able to make those adjustments that we had to do, whether it was with locations, lines, someone not being able to be there. Because meanwhile, we had people from all over the country, even outside of the country as well. So we were just blessed and fortunate, you know what I mean, to be able to navigate those things.
So if you could swap roles with any character on the project, who would it be and why?
I would say Shorty B, man.
All we gotta do is stick with the plan, keep moving.
Hey, what happened out there?
Shut up, that's what happened.
What?
Yeah, your boy Weezy tried to serve us up. What you know about that, nigga?
I don't know nothing about that. Weezer ain't my homeboy.
We good.
But y'all handle business though, right? Man, what's up? Why y'all always acting like that, huh? Leaving me behind, leaving me out. Like I ain't ready. I'm ready, Freddy. What we gonna do? Mildew? Let me barbecue somebody.
Hey, give me that gun. Talk about some mildew or barbecue. Who talks like that? Right now, me and Slim having a drink. You know what? Why don't you join us?
Yeah, I promise you. I won't tell Savannah.
Real funny.
Baby,
Oh, don't put it down now.
what are you doing?
Talking to the guys.
Why you do me like that, Shorty B? You know, Shorty B kind of was like one of my main guys who I put in a position to kind of help me navigate some things, and I really put all my trust into him. Or not only that, just he had a lot of information, and man, Shorty B snaked me out, man. But nonetheless, I would definitely say because his ability to be able to express through his partner in the film, with Savannah, they really worked very well together. She's someone that's very authentic and be able to, so just that space of being able to just be that little fly in the corner and be like, hey, yo. So that would be Shorty B. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed like I said, me and his connection. And like I said, if I was able to swap places, I would definitely take a little load off myself and do it on Shorty B.
Do you have any pre-show or on-set rituals that help get you into character?
Man, that breath, that breath, because and centering yourself, it's kind of one of the things I always try to do. Yeah, because even if I go and give me a little power little workout in before a scene or something like that, a little couple curls, the one thing I always try to get back to is my breath, and that's what I want to put out. I want to put out, the right lines. I want to put out this energy to portray this character, to stay that. I want to evoke this out of my co-stars. So it's something that, get into that breath.
What's up? Well, that was all of our questions, so I'll leave you with asking, is there anything else that you want everyone to know before you sign off?
Man, check out Moshe. It's a wonderful film, wonderful cast. we've worked long time on it, but there's no time like the present. So I want to say, look, I appreciate you guys for even coming this far. My entire cast, I love y'all. And look, it's only up from here. So I appreciate y'all. Love y'all.